FPL Game Week 22 Team Selection video time. Hello and welcome to the Armband. I'm your host Chris and Kieran's here with me too. Doing okay?
Yeah, not too bad. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm all good. I'm ready for the deadline again. It felt like a long enough break. We've had the midweek Carabao Cup fixtures, so we've had like a little taste of Premier League action, I suppose, in a way, Premier League teams. But yeah, getting back down to the serious business now. Did you watch any of the games, the Carabao Cup ones?
A little bit of the Chelsea Arsenal one, a little bit, not, and then a little bit of the Newcastle City one as well. So not much of both, but some.
Some.
Saw Enzo not playing in the 10. So yeah,
that was interesting. And Semenyo looking pretty handy for City right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, lots to talk about. Well, should we start with your team first tonight?
Yeah, can do. Yeah.
Cool. All right. This up on screen.
So yeah, at the moment I've only got one free transfer. The budget, I've got 0 in the bank as well. So the problems in the team are possibly Foden, and maybe it's a week early to be moving him on. Maybe it's not because obviously Wolves after that. But he is kind of lost his form. 5 blanks in a row now. Did get taken off at 70 minutes of the weekend as well. So. And then did play in the Carabao Cup most of the minutes too. So I don't know. Is he definitely going to even start the one? I mean, he probably will, but I'm getting a little bit anxious for him in the squad. And then Cunha is the other big one that I'm just looking at, just wanting to remove. So I don't know if I just maybe just kind of do these moves, or I'll say what I'm thinking, but just take the kind of hit now and just get it set up and just. Because people are looking at Game Week 24 wildcards, so maybe it's not worth doing a hit. But then at the same time, that was maybe for Chelsea kind of swing, whether they have that 4 fixtures in a row of or 4 or 5 fixtures of amazing teams. Whereas that, maybe that's not so good because there was no Palmer, there was no James last night. So is that set to continue? Palmer not in the squad at all seems like in a Carabao semi-final. Seems like a place that you'd want him to be playing. So clearly there's still some kind of issue there. And then James looks like he could be a good option, but he's missing minutes too. So the swing of the Chelsea fixtures looks less appealing, and Enzo's, I guess, kind of easy to get. But at the same time, he's not playing the 10 that we thought he would. Gui's getting some minutes. Delap wasn't in the squad either. So I had just sold Mark Gui to Mane, who's obviously done well, but it's annoying because now Gui is getting minutes. So because I would have quite liked to have him as just a cheap player that's going to come in for these games, but at the same time, still don't know if he's fully going to play these games anyway. So Enzo could go in the 10 and João Pedro could play the 9. So Gui's not exactly done much in these minutes he's gotten. So maybe Rosenia or Rossignol. Seen enough of him over these minutes that he's not going to be an option. But so the moves I'm thinking is possibly Minte, because I've still got Minte in the team, and Cunha to I was looking at Rodgers and Enzo, and I'm 0.1 short yesterday, and then Cunha and Rodgers. Cunha went down, Rodgers went up, so I've also lost 0.2 in that. So I can't do that at all now for sure. So maybe I'm thinking Cunha just to a Rodgers. I steer clear of Enzo for now, and then maybe go towards him for Game Week 24, just so we see where they definitely are. And then the Minte guy coming in would be either Wilson or Tavernier. I'm looking at possibly. Tavernier for the decent-ish Bournemouth fixtures. Semenyo gone. He's got the monopoly on basically all the set pieces. Possible penalties, not definitely sure, but he could do free kicks, direct free kicks. So he seems like he could be an option, but I think they absolutely need to buy someone just to strengthen that attack now. So I kind of like that. Do I see him doing that much compared to Wilson? I don't know. I think they're kind of neither here nor there. They're both. Wilson's got the form, but then Taverner's got probably better fixtures. So it's kind of tough.
Teams though, doesn't it? Without Clivert and Semenyo, that's a big chunk of their attack. That's gone there.
I feel like their attack is good enough. Krupi will probably come in and play lots of minutes, and he's been good when he's been starting. So I think they're not going to lose too much in that sort of sense that Krupi could, sort of pick up the slack that Semenyo has left. So yeah, I feel like the attack is still decent and worth like looking at still. So Brighton is certainly not a good defense. Like I've got
No,
the
that'd be
Ruggan
quite
in
an open
goal, so
game.
I'm not expecting a clean sheet there for sure. So probably another Jamie Senesi assist or something for people. And yeah, so those are the ones I really need to decide on. And then if I get either of those two in, they'll obviously play, and then I'll bench Mane and Anderson, I think. And then if I don't do anything, I could just roll and see next week. And the debate would be Mane over Anderson or Cunha to
I
start.
was going to say there is like merit in rolling.
There
Like
is,
the
yeah,
team,
yeah.
like and not taking a hit this week. And like you say, the main reason to go this week is probably just like Wilson's fixture is fine. Enzo's fixture is okay.
Yeah, it's the Rodgers fixture.
It's the Rodgers fixture, which if you were desperate to get him, can you not just do a Cunha to Rodgers?
Yes, I could.
Hit.
Yeah, I could do. Yeah.
So you could just do that and leave it.
Yeah, I could do that, and then maybe play Mane over Anderson. So I'm not sure about Anderson because like he's not been that great on DEFCON recently. He didn't get a DEFCON against Chelsea. Whereas Mane is, good form, 12 and 9 in his last two. Newcastle at home, like it's better than being away. That's for sure.
Good away from home. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think you'd maybe chase the potential attacking return on that one. To be honest, they've been scoring quite well.
Yeah, the Cunha to Rodgers, it could make sense. And I'm just like, Minty's missed like 3 games, including the FA Cup with a dead leg. Like how his leg might actually be dead.
Yeah.
It might be it needs to be amputated or something. Like it's 3 games for missing a dead leg. Like surely that would just be like this one training session. You're fine. Like Jesus Christ, man. There must be something more there, but I don't know.
And you've held Hall so long now. There's probably not much point selling him because he'll probably be back
Dewsbury
in
Hall,
in like a couple of Dewsbury Hall back in a couple of weeks. I would have thought.
Yeah. I wouldn't be able to get to anywhere. Well, I mean, I could do, but then I would have a really expensive team, a spread around. There's just no point really. I don't think so.
Yeah, I think keep him. Like by the time he's back, like Endai will be back, Grealish will be back from his ban. Everton's fixtures are still pretty good for a long time. So yeah, I think you may as well hold on to him now.
Yeah, maybe he'll come around like back in the team around February, maybe. So Fulham, Bournemouth, Man United, around about then.
That sounds about right.
Could be fine. So yeah, probably keep him. So that's where I'm at. Remains to be seen what I'll do. But the Rodgers move makes sense just for Cunha and then play Mane.
Yeah, that might be it. Save yourself a hit.
Save the hit, yeah.
All right. Here's why I am this week, and I think it's feels okay this week. Really, I don't think I've got any injury problems. I've got Raya in goal, Gabriel, Hall away at Wolves, which I'm not expecting a clean sheet. At the moment, I'm starting Anderson away against Leeds over Rodon and O'Reilly. Then I've got Semenyo, Foden in midfield, Rice, Cunha, obviously Haaland, Ekitike, and THIAGO. So I think the team looks fine, but I do want to make some changes, and I do want to make a change. And obviously, because I got Triple City, I'm kind of locked into getting rid of one of them. So the City game is the first game on the Saturday. So we will get maybe get a leak about a benching, maybe.
Yeah.
So I think I'm pretty set that I'm going to do Cunha to Rodgers, and with my other transfer, when I have to get rid of a City player, I'm going to do O'Reilly back to Ballard. So I feel like
is he back?
Yeah, he is back just,
Okay.
and there's nothing in the press conference. He's probably, even though Mukalele is like probably the safer pick, he's 4.4 million now. Ballard's just 4.6. I think for when I'm not having Palmer or I don't have Saka, I may as well spend a bit more on a player that's got like a bit more goal threat. He's very similar for DEFCON, and like per 90 minutes he scores slightly higher than Mukalele. So I'm going to take I liked him before and he did well when I had him, so I'm going to go back there again. And then I'd probably play Ballard over Anderson. And then I think for a long time this week I was thinking, right, I'm going to sell Semenyo or Foden for Rodgers because one of them might get benched. But now I kind of think I've got Lafay sat there on the first bench at home against Palace, which is a good fixture, and he's got West Ham next week. If Semenyo or Foden, we get a leak that are benched, I will just start Lafay and bench one of those guys because I'd still quite like the idea of having triple City attack for maybe that Wolves game before game week 24 when I'll probably sell
Mm-hmm.
Foden for Bruno.
Yeah.
So I may as well keep them. Like I don't want to take a hit to get rid of them this week. Man United is a good fixture,
Yeah.
and Wolves looks like at home is obviously a good fixture. O'Reilly can't be trusted with starts, so that seems like a
Yeah, I
quick
think Nori
fix.
back and did get minutes in the FA Cup as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, I Riley could start to see some
Yeah.
minutes reduction. Yeah,
Thing
so
is,
it makes
yeah,
sense.
and I just don't like after all like that benching or the coming off early against Sunderland and not getting the clean sheet, and then to not start the week after. I'm just like already a bit sick of that. Like I'd rather just pick a player that's, that's going to start. So yeah, kind of fancy doing that. Ballard's got like 3 nice fixtures: home against Palace, away against West Ham. Then I think it's home against Burnley. So I think I'd
Yeah.
play him in 3 nice fixtures.
And do you see a City clean sheet against United? I mean, obviously their defense is pretty
Don't know.
down to the bare
Yeah.
bones. So I mean, are we selling Cunha when City defense is not as necessarily good right now? So
I think
I
I'm
don't know.
I think I'm selling Cunha just because I don't expect him to be like a good long-term pick.
Yeah,
Like I think I'm gambling on him not doing great against City with Mbuemo and Bruno back, and like the
Carrick's first
point
game
share
again.
is down. Yeah, like I can't predict if that's going to be a good game.
Mm.
And then next week it's away against Arsenal, so I'd kind of want to sell him anyway then. So I may as well. I just like Rodgers, so why not just let's get him now.
Yep.
So that's the general thinking. And then also I think there's like a decent-ish case to go against Haaland captain this week, especially for me if I have triple City. So it's we triple City attack in the lunchtime game and on the Saturday and the captaincy on him. So if I bring
Yeah,
up
if they all blank,
if
then
they
we're
all
good.
blank, it just looks
Yeah.
horrid. So I've just got the last 6 game weeks home and away stats here. So if you actually sort by XGC, United are were 4th best for expected goals conceded in the last 6 game weeks. I mean, they've massively underperformed it. So they had an XGC of 6.3, Arsenal's was 5.8. They conceded 10 goals to Arsenal's 5. So it seems like they're just giving up like a lot of big chances are being gobbled up. So their defense on paper has been pretty good, and then obviously by comparison, the last 6 game weeks, sort by highest expected goals conceded, Burnley right up there, 10.5, and they've conceded 11. So the actual goals conceded is very similar between the two, but Burnley's underlying numbers are far worse. Ekitike seems like he's in good form. He's played well in the last 2 games,
Well,
hasn't he?
he's not played in the last few days,
What
but
was
yeah.
what was the game he played? Oh, FA Cup game.
FA Cup
Goal and
Barnsley, yeah,
assist.
goal assist, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm kind of weighing that up, but only because I just don't. Haaland's a little bit out of form. I think he's only scored 1 penalty in the last 6 games, no other goals.
Yeah.
And I don't know, just when I look at my team and I just think triple City away against Man United, they could score a bucket load because United's defence could be bad, the players are down, and Haaland will be involved. But I don't know, maybe it will be tighter because it's a new manager game.
To be
It's
honest,
really hard to say.
I think I'll probably end up on Ekitike. I think it's Burnley at home, it's Liverpool. Like you expect them to score 3 or 4, and
Yeah.
Ekitike should be involved. So, and whereas like the United game was probably like maybe like a 2-1 to
City,
or something
yeah,
like that. Like, but then Haaland could score both of those. But but then it feels like a week, like you said, to just go with your gut pick almost, and that Ekitike pick feels good. Like coming back and scoring and assisting feels like a more of a way to justify it because he's got straight back into scoring and returning. So it fit 3 o'clock on a Saturday, home to Burnley sounds all right.
Yeah. It just sounds good. And like I say, the main reason for me is triple City attack seems like with a captain seems like a lot of overkill.
Yeah, it does.
Which they might score 3 or 4 goals against this turgid Man United side, but at the same time, you're right, it might be a tight game. And then if I've lost effectively 4 players in that game or 4 returning points.
Yeah, I'd like to see a back four for United with Lisandro Martinez and Casemiro in the sort of midfield area.
Yeah.
And then maybe a Mainu in like a 8 or something. maybe, and then push Bruno into like higher with Cunha and Sesko, I guess.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what they play.
Ahmad and Delo on the wings
And
again.
and
I don't know.
Mbeumo's
That's
back.
maybe that's not about. Is he back? Is he interesting? Okay, interesting.
Yeah, which I think takes point share off Cunha as well, doesn't it? Really.
Yeah, possibly.
So yeah, I think that's the plan.
Yep, cool.
Excellent. All right, I don't think there's too much more to add really.
Yep.
Super. All right. Well, thanks everyone for joining us. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we will be back next Tuesday to preview game week 23. Cool.
Yes.
All right. Take care until then. Have a great game week.
Thanks all.
Cheers. Bye.